Hey guys, I'm making this video to show why I think Jinx is the best ADC to climb with anywhere from Iron to low Diamond. In my current unranked to Masters stream series, Jinx has stood out as a top tier pick, able to take advantage of low elo players' mistakes more effectively than any other AD carry. In this video, I'll go over the reasons why Jinx can be so oppressive, aiming to show you how to pilot her to maximize your success and climb up the ranks. I'll then go over the most common mistakes that hold Jinx players back before detailing runes and final tips. I hope you guys enjoy. One of the biggest reasons Jinx is such a strong pick in lower elos comes from her passive, Get Excited. This ability gives Jinx a burst of movement speed and attack speed for 6 seconds upon killing an enemy champ, turret or inhibitor, allowing Jinx's already high damage per second to reach crazy levels. The lower elo you're playing in, the more mistakes and oversteps enemies will make, which is perfect for Jinx. In most cases, an enemy overstep will result in that enemy being killed, along with a possible tower or dragon. But when playing Jinx, that enemy dying can result in the entire enemy team being wiped, allowing for more powerful objectives to be taken. Up until around mid-diamond, players are extremely bad at playing against Jinx, often not respecting her resets and clumping up, allowing rune-ons and rocket damage to tear them apart. A trick that consistently worked for me in lower elo was baiting an enemy to think that they are safe under a low health tower, killing that tower, and then using the passive movement speed to chase them down and secure another kill. As you can see from Jinx's win rates with these different bot lane duos, she fits in well with many different types of support. Her E synergizes very well with all-in supports such as Thresh and Leona, while her range, massive DPS and affinity for lethal tempo make her a huge mid and late game threat when paired with enchanters such as Janna, Lulu and Sona. This flexibility allows Jinx to be a strong pick with almost all of the wide range of supports you see picked in solo queue. An underrated strength of Jinx comes from her itemization. Most crit AD carries only fully come online after 3 completed items and boots. For example, Infinity Edge, Shiv and Rapid Fire Cannon on Trist or Caitlyn, or Essence Reaver, a Zeal item and Infinity Edge on Sivir. Meanwhile, Jinx experiences a big power spike when she reaches 2 items, Infinity Edge and Rune-on's Hurricane. This item combo gives her unparalleled AoE damage and good base stats, allowing her to compete with earlier spiking AD carries such as Lucian and Kog'Maw on 2 items. Jinx can be played to a relatively high level by keeping a simple game plan in mind. Early game is highly support dependent, so focus on pushing when it's safe, keeping CS as high as you can, and basing after shoving in the minions when a cannon wave is on its way to bot lane. Kills in laning phase are excellent but not essential by any means, since a Jinx with high farm going even is always in a position to take over the game. In fights, focus on getting safe AoE damage off when enemies are grouped, and wait for that first passive reset, then use your increased attack and movement speed to kite or chase the remaining enemies. To put it simply, focus on high CS and turret plates when possible, scale to your 2 item spike, and then look for skirmishes and fights where you can use your passive resets to snowball the game in your favour. Everyone faces tough lanes once in a while, but many Jinx players make rough lanes worse for themselves by using their increased range from rockets to CS from further away. The problem with this is, if you're getting zoned off of the wave, using your rockets will damage the surrounding minions, pushing the wave back to the enemies. This allows them to freeze more and ultimately loses you more minions. In addition to this, using W in lane to try and poke enemies down is a bad habit to get into. With the slow cast time, high mana cost and minions to block it, It is extremely easy for enemies to evade a Jinx W unless they are slowed or near a wall. Use Jinx W to damage and slow an already CC'd enemy, or when chasing down fleeing enemies that you would otherwise not be able to catch, but not randomly in lane with the hope that the enemy is bad enough to get hit by it. A massive mistake many Jinx players make is itemizing too aggressively. For example, going for 3 crit items every game regardless of the enemies. Jinx's main weakness, as with most ADCs, is her squishiness and lack of initial mobility. If an enemy assassin is strong enough to almost one-shot you, buy a Maw, Guardian Angel or QSS after your IE and Runarns. Since Jinx gets most of her power from passive resets anyway, staying alive long enough to get one is far more important than a bit more initial DPS. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Any feedback is appreciated. If you decide to pick up Jinx because of this video, I'd love to hear how it goes in the comments below. And as a final note, I'm currently streaming an educational unranked to master ADC series here on YouTube with the schedule on screen. I try to answer any league related questions and give informative commentary during games. If you decide to tune in, I'll see you there. Once again, thank you guys for watching.